What's up, Rocket League gamers? So today I'm going to teach you how to dribble. But before we begin, I'd just like to say I put a lot of my own time into making these videos for you guys. So it would really help me out if you could subscribe. Anyways, let's get into the tutorial. So what you want to do is go into custom training and type in the code displayed on your screen. It will also be in the description if you want to paste it in yourself. The training pack Rocketeer Dribbling by Lexus should pop up. Simply press play to start. Step 1. Drive only. So in the first shot, the ball will be just above the ground and fairly close to the goal. All we're worrying about for this one is holding down your drive button. You can literally take your left hand off your controller if that makes you feel any better. Unless you're on keyboard. I don't know how that one works. Basically, you want to be able to do this 5 times in a row. If you fail on your first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, you have to restart. It's hard, but once you can get it down, I promise you won't regret it. Step 2. Boost only. You might be thinking, why do I only have to do boost? That's never going to happen in-game. Well, it's all for learning how it works with the ball on top of you, so you can get a feel for how to dribble. So for this one, it'll be the exact same. Get it 5 times in a row by only pressing the boost button. Once you can do that, you're good to move on to the next step. Step 3. Boost and drive. Now that I've tied you from pressing only one button, you can press both drive and boost in this one. Staying on shot 1, get it 5 times in a row. Repeat this until you get to shot 4 to move on to the next step. Step 4. Catching the ball. As you can see, shot 4 has the ball rolling towards you. Drive toward the ball to pop it up and then catch it on your windshield. If you don't catch it on your windshield, then it'll bounce all over your car and you'll lose control. But if you do catch it on your windshield, you'll have more control and you'll have the control sooner. And yes, you've probably guessed it, but you have to do that until you've got it 5 times in a row, and only then can you go to the next step. Step 5. Turning during the dribble. So for this step, you'll be using a new training pack. And like before, the code will be displayed on the screen right now, and it will also be in the description if you just want to paste it in. Again, press play to begin the training pack. So the first shot doesn't look very different to the last one, but as you can see, the ball is not centered right above your car, so it will be harder to control it and will force you to turn during the dribble. So don't be really shocked if you're way worse than you were before, because turning during the dribbling is probably the most hardest part to learn. But you won't be able to dribble in-game just going straight. It just won't happen. So you're allowed to use your boost and drive button. Do this 5 times in a row to move on to the next step. It might take long, but as said before, it is so worth it. What do you expect? To learn this while waiting for your mum to make you 2-minute noodles? You wish! Step 6. Turning and catching the dribble. So for shot 2, the ball is also off center, except you have to catch it. So wait for the ball to bounce the ground and then sneak under and start your dribble. Remember to catch the ball on your windscreen, otherwise it'll bounce all over the place. Once you can complete this 5 or more times in a row, you will be good to go on to the next step. Step 7. Setting up a dribble. So there's a few ways you can set up a dribble. So the first one I'm going to talk about is when the ball is rolling towards you. You just pop it up a little bit, catch it, and go on with your dribble. The second one is where the ball is stationary on the ground and you just boost into it a little bit, pop it up, catch it, and go on with your dribble. The third one is probably the most used in game, yet the hardest one I found to learn. But don't worry, it should still be fairly easy. So in this situation, the ball will be going in a certain direction. You cut in from the side to pop it up, catch it, and go on with your dribble. So there are many more ways to set up a dribble, but those are the ones that I found more common. So now you know how to dribble, but you probably won't be the best. So I suggest re-watching this video to get the better out of this tutorial. So now that you know how to dribble, you need to learn how to flick. Otherwise, what's the point in dribbling? You won't get anywhere just dribbling and not flicking. So I will be posting in 2 days to teach you guys how to flick. So make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for that one. Anyways, that ends it for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya!